Hey, what's up everybody? It's ya boy again, Unseen Assassin, and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, if you haven't quite seen it yet, we finished the second half of the investigation for the case of the murder of Mekamaru. We took control of Nagito, we went to multiple different locations inside of the, which house is it? Strawberry House, that's the house, and we finally got access to the final dead room. I'm not going to explain or show off or tell so much information. If you want to learn all the information, or the lack of, that Nagito learned and how he got through the dead room, go watch the last video. It was chaotic. There was a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of information from the last episode that has been revealed, and a lot of questions that have to be answered as well in this episode. We're going to start and finish the fourth case in this video, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and drop a comment down below. Also, if you want to see any videos that I post on this channel, Danganronpa related or not, hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell. It lets you know when I post any videos in the future. And without any further ado, let's begin, in my opinion, the most complicated beginning to one of the cases in Danganronpa 2. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get our truth bullets, our skills. Add that one, ambidextrous, the fine sword, and we have everything. Open the e-handbook. Alrighty. Let me see. We have a bunch of truth bullets. This is gonna be very confusing. There's a lot of layers to this case. There's a lot of unknowns that we have to answer as for who was where at the time, what exactly is the layout of this place, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I said this the last episode. We're all on mean as well, just make sure we have that. I have no idea who it is. There are so many possibilities. Now that we learned so much information from Nagito's side, it is unlocked a bunch of potential as to who it could be. So this is gonna be a very, very interesting case. And I'm just so ready for this. Oh my god.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Let's get it going. Let's do in Monokuma.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go!
You gotta love those one-liners. Oh, screw you.
Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu!
Ugh, I don't want to eat Monami.
I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Can we move on from the curry?
Why don't we try going over the incident?
Thank you, Fuyuhiko.
We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
There's 3 people who were witness to the body.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Stop being a simp. I didn't do nothing.
Don't tell me you 3 were together since last night!
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
What?
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
What? Dude.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the 3 of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Okay.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about
Well,
the
we're
killer.
jumping the gun way too early if we try
Anyway,
that.
it's definitely someone from Strawberry
Well,
House.
we don't know that.
What do you mean, definitely?
We don't know that.
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly.
Well, we can't
so it must be
assume.
one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here.
Now. Enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
They don't even know themselves where to start. There's so much to talk
Then
about.
let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Okay, good. Huh?
Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
What's up, Nagito?
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing that at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... Alrighty, now we're getting things rolling. Find out what is the weapon. Okay. Find out what's the weapon. I mean... The first thing they're going to start off with is... it's got to be one of these two. Because the new look... Okay, so hold on. Let me go back to... sorry for early, but I want to make sure we do this right. The new looking hammer was found on the floor. It was completely clean. Okay, so it's obvious that they're going to assume it's this. But it actually has to be the tipped over pillar because the only thing that has oil on it.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
Oh, wow, really?
No, the hammer!
What?
The killer used that hammer
What?
and beat the crap out of him.
No, because... It's new.
No, that's wrong.
How are you going to beat someone with a hammer? It's going to look new. That was one of the easier ones. Okay.
No, I can't accept that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
Why are you being so defensive?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right?
Yep.
If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
Yep.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
You're getting really, really defensive on that hammer.
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
Thank you.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangsta. Love that.
Baby gangster? Me?
Yeah, you.
Just so y'all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Uh-huh.
I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
Uh-huh.
It seems that was a waste of
A
time.
very big waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
It's gotta be the pillar, right?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
It's gotta be the pillar then. The actual weapon has oil on it, but if it's only the crime scene that has oil on it, it's gotta be the broken pillar then.
I see! The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Uh-huh. But there's no way anybody could be... there's very, very, very few people who could have tipped over it like we established. Only Nekomaru could
Then
have.
that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
Yeah, but name one person in this room that could tip that over.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Thank you, Gundam.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Yeah. We gave it a go, and even you couldn't lift it by yourself. Let alone the both of us. It's no use. It's barely budging. Didn't I tell you? Yeah, we tried it.
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Nekomaru.
Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
Apparently.
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Oh!
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type
Well,
to
no,
commit
that's a
suicide.
very violent murder.
Then even if
suicide.
Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
Yeah, it shouldn't do anything.
The heck?
Yeah, it's now negated, but it does bother me a little. The word suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the Killing School Life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide. I'm just saying, for how desecrated his body looked, you gotta realize
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
I don't think it's a suicide. There's a clear
There
piece of
may be a
evidence that
way to
contradicts
use the
that.
pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Apparently there has to be.
Yes, for reals.
Thanks, Sonia.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Alright. What? Okay, now. Oh my god. Make your argument. Now you gotta argue against her thing. I'm thinking the first thing is gonna be that wire. There's no way he could have committed. Wait, what? No, now we're away from suicide. Okay, what is it?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
Yeah.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Tipping the pillar over.
They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
That makes the most sense.
Considering the pillar's weight,
The pillar's weight.
it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl. I'm getting hella excited.
So wait, there's okay. Hold on. The killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over that pillar. Is that really it? So there's a contradiction.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted,
Wait. What's the pillar fragments have to do with this? Because there's got to be something with the fragments. Where is it? A lot of small pieces of stone were scattered underneath Nekomaru's body. However, there's no fragments on top of his body. Wait, does that have to do with the fact that? Wait, huh? Okay, I think that may be something. No, that's not that. It's,
What about tipping the pillar over?
the pillar fragments.
No, that's wrong.
What? How does? Okay, I need an explanation, Hajime.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Oh, because he has the mark on top of his head.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body.
And all of that
but there
damage is on
weren't any
top of him.
his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
That makes
I
sense.
briefly considered that too. But it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely
So
my bad.
we need Nagito to say something because he or she couldn't have pushed it over, and you can't lift it.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's got to be something else that we're missing.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong,
Oh
can
my
we?
god, Nagito. Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual.
Damn, he's getting cocky now.
You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation?
Damn.
You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Wow.
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should...
Wow! His entire personality went a full 180!
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
Yeah, what happened, buddy?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be
There's a
possible.
way it could be with a specific
item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
There we go. There's okay.
Ultimate weapon?
So the pillar was not even the ultimate weapon in the first
Isn't
place.
that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
Everyone else has seen
We've
it.
seen it?
Wait, we have?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
What? Oh my god.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from
Gundam.
the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon.
Let's
Since
go,
you wield your four
Sonya.
dark davas of destruction.
What is this?
I see.
Aw, that's cute.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Oh, of course you don't.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly.
Seriously.
What is the ultimate
Thank you.
weapon?
What is it, Nagito?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Oh my god.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
We're just going backwards.
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you?
Yeah, I know.
Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Uh-oh.
Except for Hajime?
Uh-oh. They
If
don't
we
know
make it out
yet.
of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right?
So if we make it out, he'll
Then
explain
I think
to
it
them.
must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse.
So what is the structure of the funhouse? Because we still have to establish that.
Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are
And
linked to the
apparently,
central tower.
with Nagito's very lack of help, we're going to figure out that's not the case.
It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show. I
What?
shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Faux show? The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought of that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Yep, it's that one piece. And the last episode, I made it so that's very, very important. Where is it? Never mind. It's not on here. Alright, we're gonna have to worry about that later.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower
Uh-huh.
are actually the exact same place.
So we're gonna have to deny that?
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
No, that's not.
Is that really it?
Yeah, Chiaki's contradicting that too.
Weird to say they're both the same place.
Yeah.
I mean, the walls are different colors.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about that.
And the designs on the floor are also
We
different.
don't need to worry about that as well.
We've already settled this problem.
Yeah, we already did that. Now we're just trying to
Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Okay. This whole time we've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagito would mention it here. So,
In
okay.
truth,
What is the okay. Wire has nothing to do with that. The good night button and the broken doorknob. Hold on. So, what's the good night? Oh yeah, no, that's his alarm clock, or that's his good night button on his neck. What was the other? Yeah, that's his thing on his neck. Where is the broken? Broken doorknob found under the tipped pillar. The screws at the base are pulled out, and there's a scratch marks. Wait, one of the doorknobs from the far back of Strawberry House was missing, so this doorknob was originally attached. This has nothing to do with that, though, but I'm gonna give it a go. Wait. Nope, that was not good. What happened, Hajime? Have you been overcome with madness? Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower should have been on the same building. If you claim to have an argument, you must provide me with adequate proof. No, you said I can't go through the contradiction like this. Yeah, no. So it's not that. Okay. It's not the broken doorknob. Go back. Free Hiko's account. What did he say? Where is it? Okay. Apparently Fuyuhiko saw Nekomaru walking toward the first floor of Strawberry House at 5 a.m. I don't think that has much to do with it. And the chain? Did they mention the chain?
Are actually the exact same.
Strange feeling in tower. What was that as well? Regardless of whether you enter through, Oh, wait, is that it? There we go.
No,
Let's
that's
go.
wrong.
That was quite rough. I shouldn't have lost that. Some life there.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
What? Huh?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort
Wait,
of
no,
rebellion.
what'd you just say? Okay,
I mean,
we're just gonna skip
doesn't
that.
it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall.
Oh, and it should have been backwards.
But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
Now we're starting to break this apart.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
Well,
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct
not
answer?
really. No, that's not.
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the
So
structure
if the
of the
building is not left to right, it's gotta be up to down, because how else is Nagito gonna transfer from
Bow down.
Oh no, we could argue against her. There, okay. Forget what I said then, I guess.
Then how about this? Somebody moved
How are
Nekomaru's
you gonna move
body.
his body though? He's
While we
His
were moving
oil!
from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it.
What? No.
While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved
You're
things around.
okay. Now you're
But
stretching things,
Nekomaru's
Sonya.
body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it.
What?
Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
You're making no sense, Sonya. You're making 0 sense right now. How are you gonna assume that Monokuma's gonna do all of this? The wire, oil on the floor, tipped over pillar, new looking hammer, pillar, the wire?
There are many different ways.
No, shoot, sorry, I have to leave
The
this.
body in the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled,
Oh,
and Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece.
what am
I
I doing
decree
wrong?
it was Monokuma's doing.
As expected from a princess to overcome her arguments, for your confidence and counter her remarks away from
There are many different ways. The body in the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled.
Am I doing this right? Wait, where's the option? Where's the settings? Hold on. Where's the settings? Slash in the direction you press. Oh, okay. Oh, I've been doing it wrong the whole time. Wow.
Piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
So I've been using, so for context, I've been using the mouse the entire time with the right mouse button, and it's been doing literally nothing for the past
There
4
are many
cases, so
different
that's
ways.
fun.
The body in the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Yeah. What? Oh my god. Sonya! I swear to god.
There are many different ways. The body in the pillar could have been... The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by... I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
What am I doing wrong? What am I doing?
There are many different ways. The body in the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
There we go. What was I doing wrong the whole time?
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time.
Yep.
That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
Yeah.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the future with the pillar, the body, everything that he could have moved it all, easy as pie.
That was bad. No, there's definitely a whole bunch you just said. I need to show evidence.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power. The pillar, the body, everything.
Everything apparently moved. I don't even know my own things. Wire, pillar fragments, broken doorknob.
He could have moved it all, easy as pie.
I'm in danger. So,
It seems you have forgotten.
how? Oh, how do you move oil on the floor though?
Monokuma is surprised wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime.
There we go.
Allow me to cut
Let's
through
go.
those words.
Wow, that was infuriating. No, Sonia, literally, shut
Moving
your
the
mouth.
body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Thank you.
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too.
Can't move oil, can't
Physically
you?
moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible. Nope.
Oh, sorry about that, guys.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
Yeah.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired
You
up.
got fired up for literally no reason whatsoever.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia
Kazuichi.
is awesome to watch.
The hell up.
So what
please.
really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
Uh-huh.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
What you thinking about, Chiaki?
No idea, huh?
Well, we don't know. We just started thinking. This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues.
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was
Well, you're the only
coming
one who
up.
actually knows.
Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly.
Interesting.
It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that.
Alright, let's hear it.
The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
He performed the appropriate action or the life-threatening game.
I see.
Him and apparently
You're
somebody
talking
else
about
did
the
it.
final dead room, right?
In 2 seconds, we gotta realize that whoever else who was actually the murderer in this, he or she, had to gone through the dead room because then they would have required the quote-unquote ultimate weapon and gone through the hatch. So somebody in this group did that.
You
Final dead
cleared the
room.
life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it.
It was probably that window.
In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself.
So what was in the window?
From
We don't know
that
that yet.
window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you.
Oh,
At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
interesting.
Took a picture?
Yep,
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
see? This is it.
And as he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture. What?
Let me explain it to you again.
Is that the outside world?
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room.
Uh-huh.
But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Yeah. Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
Oh my god. Alright, what doesn't make sense in this picture? Spot selection. It has to be... It's the tower, right? There's only one time in the picture. Everything along, which means... Oh shoot, it's Chiaki. Which means it's not unnatural at all, don't you
Crap!
think? Everyone's staring.
Here!
Oh! I'm in... Oh my god.
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right?
I'm such an idiot.
If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then, this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angle suggests it was taken from higher up.
Oh! Cause there's... Oh! There's 3 floors, and that's this middle floor. Am I on the right page?
I see. And is that it?
Nagito said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. Gotta go back again. What doesn't make sense in this picture? Under the spot selection? It has to do with the tower. It's the tower, right? No. Cause... No. Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Crap.
I'm just shooting myself in the foot right now. I answered it earlier, no matter how much of the photo is not taken from the first floor.
Here!
The sky?
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle.
Yeah.
Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
What?
That's right. Good call.
Oh, I see. I'm stupid. I'm perplexing. So that bridge was like the hallway that you go through, and then that tower itself is quote-unquote Strawberry and Grape House. So nothing being behind it implies that where is that second house?
In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
Not
From
really.
this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student.
Time out for 2 seconds if I can just contradict you, Nagito. For the past 3 cases, with your help and other people's help, I have, like, 95% of the way been carrying you guys. I swear, I don't know how I don't have scoliosis at this point from carrying all you guys throughout these cases, because I have been doing all the heavy lifting and contradicting
Despite
everybody.
the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue? Is he talking about that one time? Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
No way, they're actually implying this.
The top floor, right?
Wait, I actually have an idea. We
Such
might get to
sharp
this.
eyes. So you realized it already?
Top floor. So the third floor?
The third floor is the first floor of Strawberry House. Thus, it would go second, first, second,
But
first.
the Monokuma Archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
Wait, am I thinking about this right? Wait, hold on. I'm confused now.
What
Wait,
does it mean?
I've lost myself. I'm just. Wait, hold on. What that thing? Oh, shoot. What that thing just now? Another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse structure. The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor, using the photo he took, might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. All right, let's do this. Logic dive. Oh, we're back into this game. Alrighty, here we go. Let's go. Honestly, we've been, well, I can't speak too soon. We've been rocking this case pretty well with some, like, very minor errors. So, ow. So I'm just wondering, like, when is it gonna, like, amp up in difficulty? Because, like, we've been through a lot. Oh my god. Okay. Do Strawberry House and Grape House both exist? They both do exist. Both of Strawberry and Grape House exist. There's not like there's, like, not one that doesn't exist. That doesn't make any sense. Wow, that is wow. Alrighty, I see what they're trying to do. Jump. Whoa! Alrighty then, where they're pulling out some. Alrighty, alright. Whoa! Oh god, come on, really? Dude, I'm actually losing life. I'm actually gonna lose opportunities to, like, make some small mistakes later. So Jesus Christ. Okay. Are Strawberry House and Grape House the same building or two different buildings? Because my theory is that they have to be the same building because Nagito had to be on top of us to go down the hatch. That's what he had to use to go to the floor that Chiaki and Hajime were at in Grape House. Ooh. Ooh, whoa! Come on! No, I was clicking spacebar. No, that's BS. I was clicking spacebar. Do I gotta go slower? Oh my god, that's close. Question 3. How are Strawberry House and Grape House positioned? Because, yeah, that goes with the theory that I'm thinking about. They're not horizontal to each other. They're vertical on top of one another. It's just a little confusing to think about, you know. I don't know. It's just confusing.
It's all coming together.
This is a little confusing, but we're getting through it little by little.
I got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all.
Yep, it's just that tower.
So where did Grape House go? There is only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Yep.
Same building, different floors?
Yep.
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings.
It's
They're actually one
6-story
building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Upward. Where's Strawberry House located? The floors above Grape House.
On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh, snap. I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
What are you talking, Sonia? What are you talking like this?
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
Uh-huh.
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon. Overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them.
Uh-huh.
And it worked, didn't it?
Oh my god.
Disregarding the tower, we fully believe the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
Yep. Bingo, bingo, bingo.
You've just been Kuma'd!
Oh, screw you.
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun
Our
house?
friend is dead. You should
Then,
die.
it's true?
the building was
Shut
really
up,
like
just
that?
Monomi, please shut up. Just stop.
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House.
That makes sense. But wait. Huh? No, wait. How? Wait. So... Oh,
Strawberry Tower was
okay,
also on top of Grape Tower.
I think I get something. I see what they're going at.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Oh, definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
She's not paying attention to you. You're you're reaching way too far for this. Wait. What is them? Okay, hold on. Let's hear this.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
All right, let's hear it.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
Thank you, Fuyuhiko. Just say it already.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
I'm done with you. No, shut.
You mean a fake body?
Just no. Just stop.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
What?
You're magnificent, Gundam!
What? You're falling Gundam now.
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
What? No, okay.
Shut up! Just pick one of them!
No, there's not a fake. Okay, Sonia, screw you. What are you doing? You're getting everybody confused by agreeing with Gundam. Gundam, why are you branching off of this? Kazuichi, you're just stupid. No. A dummy on Nekomaru's body exists? Does that mean the killer prepared? How in the hell does the killer have the resources for that? To do all that in a couple hours? But is something like that even possible? How are you going to manage to kill Nekomaru, a mecha, then, destroy all this stuff, and then set up a dummy? No! Stop! Just stop!
I'm gonna solve this mystery!
Just stop. Okay. Okay. What's going on? Okay, what do we got for clues? This is getting okay, that chain has to do something with it, I bet, because it's wrapped around the door, so...
Then hurry up, dumbass!
How do I fast forward by the... wrong button, sorry. So let me go here, and fast forward is going to be control key.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy!
That's, not true. I just want to stall for time.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct...
You're magnificent!
No fair!
So which one?
Shut up! Just pick one of them!
So, it has to do with the fact that...
I'm gonna solve this mystery!
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies was actually a dummy!
A dummy. So, something in there we have contradicts this. So, do we have the good night button? No, we don't we? No, so stop.
You mean a fake body?
Good night button, I bet.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a...
You're magnificent!
No fair!
So which one?
It's a
Shut up!
stretch,
Just
but
pick one of them!
No, shut up, dude. You're not making any sense.
I'm gonna solve this!
Then hurry up!
One of the bodies was actually a dummy!
No, not that damn quick. You're not making any sense. If you got something to say, just say it. Yeah, so it's that one. We just gotta pick the right one. So...
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash!
The pillar, the chain, broken door, not
Hurry up, dumbass!
Strange feeling attack. What was that again? That was something here. So, regardless of whether you're entering Strawberry, even the disassembled parts, Kazuichi arranged look exact. Oh, because he arranged them. You can't make a... Oh... He tampered with the body, and then they switched. Even the body parts stayed the same, so he should know if it was a dummy, because his own, movements would have been different.
A dummy.
So, the strange...
No, that's wrong.
Feelings. Oh my god, this is Giga Brain. I'm loving this.
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Huh? Me?
Dude, your own way of trying to solve this case was contradicted by your own account.
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower. we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said,
Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. Yep.
right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body.
You can't set up a dummy like
right?
that quickly.
The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Exactly.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke.
Dude, guys, oh my god. Sonia, you are no better. I don't like you right now.
You are joking.
So
what?
you're okay, now we're accusing Kazuichi of the murder.
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer.
Alright, now we have somebody who has a sane
If
mind.
he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
How's that disappointing?
I'm even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
Maybe the floor moved because if we're in Grape House, which is the second or the first floor, that's where his body was found, and you switch over to the next floor, I think you're just trying to move up. Like, it's an elevator. So there's two elevators,
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
God. Literally what she's saying. A device like that? Hajime, come on. A device like that transports things to different floors in the same building? I feel like I've seen that before. Alright, let's do this. So yeah, when we go in that elevator, we go up with it. Oh my god, we actually have to do this? Alright, can we fast things up? How do I do it? Okay. Oh god damn, I was trying to like make it so that I didn't have to... There we go. An elevator.
I got it!
Thank you. It was an elevator, so when we go up, it goes up with
You
it.
must be talking about an elevator.
Oh my god, I actually took a thought process.
Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
It makes the most sense, Gundam. There's
Where the
no
hell
way-
is this elevator anyway?
It's in the frickin' tower.
The tower itself.
Duh. Oh my god.
Inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator.
Yep.
So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So when you try to open that door when it's not on a level, that's why it's locked, because you're just gonna see the mechanics of an elevator.
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
Because it's rising.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower?
What?
And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry
It's
Tower?
gotta be some sort of like not coercion. It's gonna be some sort of like, diversion, I guess, to make you think.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape
Oh,
Tower
that's
had
true.
chains
Why would
wrapped
they
around
do
it,
that?
right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
That's true.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
Wait, are you telling me this thing moves up and down and rotates at the same time. No way. It actually does that.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
The things that didn't change when you move between the two towers. That includes the body, the pillar, and the oil. We've been talking about this stuff for now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them, not even the fact that they all moved the elevator. The one thing that they all have in common, they were all on the floor.
I see!
What does it have to do with it?
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
Yeah, okay, we know that.
And?
Uh-huh.
And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
Uh-huh. There's something unique about the elevator? You can only enter through one side at a time. I think that's what. Oh, you can't enter from the 3rd floor. You noticed the 2, right? That you just said something that doesn't relate to anything. Damn it! You're right. I clearly made a mistake just now. I need to rethink over it one more time. Is that there's no? Oh, wait, huh? Actually, there's no ceiling, but that's. Oh, shit. Damn it! You're right. I clearly made a mistake. I'm really choking. I don't want to lose. Only the floor.
I see.
Moves? Huh?
So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Well, okay, now I'm going back to my theory. Like, it shouldn't rotate, because then Nekomaru's body should be closer than so.
Only the floor moved?
Huh?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower.
Are we serious, guys? Oh my god, did you guys really assume the walls moved too?
Which means on the 1st floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design.
Because if you took out the entire floor of it, you can see the grape gradient and the strawberry. Oh my god, you guys!
And on the 4th floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
I thought that we established this. Why are we establishing that there's a freaking wall that still moves with you guys?
Then, where do the different floors lead?
Oh my god.
I want to say they lead outside, but
it's a
they're
coercion.
probably just for show.
They're not for anything.
Just for show? Why was something like that necessary?
To make you think it's a single, like, story building.
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified.
Or it's like it's a 2-3-story building. Sorry.
It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Monokuma.
Did you hear that, Monami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress
Please
you.
stop caressing each other. Why are you being swooned?
Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
What? Yeah, you're right.
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from
Because he
Strawberry
or she
Tower
did
as
not
possible.
understand the towers.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair the button too, but seriously, hold on. Even if you do the repair button, what's gonna happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as the chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? Because he knows.
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
Very clever way of doing this. I commend whoever did this.
The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand.
Uh-huh.
And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building.
Yep.
The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
It's just to make you think
Would
it
it
was
really
something
have
else.
inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
Yeah.
It would have been a major inconvenience.
And now we know, so
After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that
we
killed Nekomaru.
still don't know. What is it?
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
Uh-huh.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
Poor Kazuichi. Dude, you really gotta find
You
another
said
woman.
earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right?
Yeah.
If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
I see. Now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter. What?
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side.
Wait, I'm confused. Wait, what?
But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator.
Uh-huh.
And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator.
True. That's true. How does that make sense?
Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
I agree. What does this mean? If the two houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower is to my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower is on my left. How can I break through this contradiction? This is gonna be a difficult one. This is gonna be interesting. Make the argument. Akane's account, Fujiko's account, Kazuichi's. Damn. Okay, hold on. We got 3 different accounts. Let's hear what
The
they have
two
to say.
houses are connected vertically.
Uh-huh.
The elevator should move.
Uh-huh.
Vertically, not horizontally.
So that's got to be a contradiction, I guess.
However, at both houses,
Wait.
if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
That's the contradiction we got to figure out on Sonya's
Which
end.
means your reasoning.
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Seriously, now they're working together? That's a bit fishy. So Gundam and Sonya have matching arguments. It sounds like it makes sense, but is that really correct? So let's go to everybody's accounts. Okay, what does everybody have to say? Akane's account. Oh my god, the rumbling noise. Okay, now we're gonna have to deal with that later. God. That's gonna be later. Apparently Fujiko saw Nekomaru walking through the first floor of Strawberry House, and that's not gonna help us at all. That doesn't do much. Kazuichi, apparently the cover... It spun 100. This is, oh my god. Yo, so I was right, kinda, for one of the elevators. I was wrong. It was in, because I said this 180-degree elevator was happening in the towers, but it's actually happening to us. Oh my god. So when you're facing forward and you go 180 degrees, it'll be to, oh my god. That is so... Yo, Nagito's a genius for allowing all this stuff to happen because he knows all this just to be 100% certain. He knew about this. So your account
The elevator
works.
should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, if the the towers are in opposite directions.
What? I'm sorry. I assure you the elevator is behind you. Each tower exists in its own opposite direction. Hajime, each direction can scorch. It's gotta be... Gundam's in?
If the two houses are
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
There we go. Okay.
No, that's
wrong
wrong.
person I'm countering. It's supposed to be Gundam, not Sonya.
the elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, you. Remember?
Hey, come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Hey, Nagito, are you listening? Like, I'm doing this all single-handedly. Like, they're all going in, like, 15 different directions. I'm taking us in the one direction we need to go to.
Yeah, that's pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Oh, now you're listening, Sonia.
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses,
It rotated.
it also rotated 180 degrees. It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, you're supposed to... What? I thought that it just spun in the middle. I didn't think it went to the outside like that.
Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape
How are you
House
supposed to figure this out so quick, so
appeared
sooner?
on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
Dude, that is something else. What a building design.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Don't say, oh my god.
Well, a funhouse is an
Why
amusement
did you
park
say that?
attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
Yeah,
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
you're no better.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with.
Ha ha ha.
I'm different from these lowly humans.
Really?
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine
We
it
got
with the
that
pillar?
part out of the way. We got the building
Huh?
structure.
You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know?
Uh-huh.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
You gotta explain that, Nagito.
Oh my. I can't believe I have to explain that
Oh,
now.
we don't know!
As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
What an octagon means? An 8-sided shape.
I see!
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
Yeah, we
I
know
didn't
that.
expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student, you're quite
Thanks,
knowledgeable.
Nagito. You're so helpful.
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
The place befitting of the name Octagon is probably... What? What? Because you're in... Oh, God. You're in the first floor. I'm in... What?
Crap!
Everyone's staring. Looks like I just made a fool of myself in front of everybody. Is it down there? Grape House is an octagon, but isn't Grape House 6-sided? You're right.
Crap!
What? What?
Here!
What?
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Yeah?
Why is that place the Octagon?
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it.
What?
The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room.
Okay.
In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Yep.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
Yep.
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Okay.
Learned?
You learned it so it wasn't there.
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse.
What?
Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
What?
Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery. And then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon. So they killed using the building structure?
How do you kill someone with a building?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
It makes sense. The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer who did that? Are we gonna go to halftime? So we're halfway through this case. So we got through a large chunk of just the first bit of this is just figure out the layout of the building. Yeah? Well, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Monami. Well, I can already tell I won't be pleased by this. Then let me say it right away. I'm more used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Monami is a serious Stufatly. That's more straightforward than I expected. Stufatly, huh? Tisk. That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all three of these would be... Ta-da! Stufatly. Huh? Whoa. There's also fat in there.
Okay, everyone. All together now. Monami is a serious Stufatly.
Stufatly. Oh my god, this is so... Alright, let's save. So apparently we got through the building's layout. We know that it's the same building. We just have to figure out how was that building used to kill Nekomaru and who did it.
Hello. I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
Shut up.
My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw!
Shut up.
But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
That's the one thing that like you actually say that's quite useful. Alright. How did the building kill Nekomaru?
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Okay, thanks, Jackie.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so
Sonia,
easily?
you're really suspicious right now. I'm not liking how you're acting right now.
That's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Nekomaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
Well, Nagito has all the information that like we didn't have at all.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
What happened
He's
to you?
right. There was a time when I thought I could become a step I will
Sorry about
sincerely
that.
retract that remark.
I wasn't okay.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
So this isn't for hope.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder.
There we go, okay.
Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
Okay.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Because we don't have a specific cause of death, huh? Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged if he was beaten senselessly with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure? Crushed by the elevator? Was he crushed by the elevator? He was crushed by an elevator? That sounds quite painful. So, where and how was he crushed? Sorry, looks like I misunderstood.
Crap!
I am like one more hit away. Okay, I gotta be careful. Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So it has to do with the building structure. The only other thing on here was him falling?
I see.
He fell to his death? How do you fall?
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
How do you fall?
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
How does a robot die from falling?
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
Where? How? And what?
That I don't know yet.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower.
Yeah, because that's
You
where he
could
died.
push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
He's a robot.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Like, why I'm getting so aggravated at this is you gotta realize that when we got introduced to Mechamaru, he withstood a blast from Monokuma. A blast that critically injured him, damn near killed him. Being pushed off the 4th floor is not gonna be any different than that.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
I think he's just hungry, but also, if Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm gonna reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. This is gonna be very risky. I have, like, no life left! Good night button, Akane is account for Hiko's account, contact elevator, clock alarm timer, and the broken doorknob. Okay, what do we have to prove here?
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this?
Uh-huh.
After locking Mechamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor?
Wait, now that you're saying that...
As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't
Damn it.
open.
Alright, we're gonna have to go back to that. Oh, shoot, wrong button.
Which means the
No, don't-
elevator wouldn't have moved either.
Thank God. That wasn't there.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
Okay. I need to make it clear so they understand that Mechamaru fell to his death. Looks like it's all up to me. Alright.
When
We're
the
gonna go back
elevator is on, you
because
can't
it's
go through
quite
the door.
obvious what
It'd be
happened.
impossible.
Then, after locking they moved the and made use of the...
Hold on, as long as there's a moving object.
They used
No,
his
that's
good night
wrong.
button to shut him off. And he's vulnerable.
That sensor should only work if something is moving.
Uh-huh.
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Uh-huh.
Could it be his sleep mode?
There you, yep.
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode.
Yep.
If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
Yep.
I see.
You're totally right.
So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die
That's
from.
true. If you're going down an
Yes.
elevator, you're not really falling that much.
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
You're all just... Okay, now I'm starting to hate you all. A way to create a drop from inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? Oh my god, just freaking say it. Why we have to go back to the argument? With the wire, the goodnight button. What? Okay, go Chiaki.
If you arrange it a certain way,
Uh-huh.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Uh-huh.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
It's not that.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
It's not the filler.
What about the oil on the floor?
It's not the oil.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh my god, dude. If Nekomaru is inside the elevator, how can you create a difference in elevation?
If you arrange it a certain way...
Because the first thing I'm thinking of is it's gotta be the wire. Because if you're going back, that wire has some sort of loop on it. The tip of the wire is tied in a loop. So you tie him somewhere and you let the elevator go down. So it has to... Cause no. Yeah. Wait, no. What? Hold on. I need to remember which floor had... Cause Strawberry House had the chain on the door, which is above Grape House. So trying to tie him on the doorknob would not work. So where did they tie him?
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
No, it's not the hammer.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
The pillar will not do anything.
What about the oil on the floor?
Oil's not gonna do
The
anything.
doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
How about we all shut up and listen?
Silence!
Don't. What if I start to enjoy it?
What did Chiaki say before Nagito interrupted?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Oh my god, that's not good! Even Hajime's not listening to me. How 100 mega shocking. I'm serious though, there's a way to create a drop towards elevation. I made a mistake, and I'm dead. I'm still... Oh man, I'm about to say I'm still alive! Oh my god, this is gonna be a long one. It's not use I can't go... Oh, shut up. Alright. No, there's nothing else but that wire. There's nothing else. The
So
only
you're
thing I can
telling
think
to
of
think
right now
about the
is you gotta agree with somebody.
The
There's
hammer
only
is
one more
suspicious.
person. That
Isn't
makes no
it about
sense.
time
That
we-
makes
What
no
about
sense.
the oil
That
on
makes no
the
sense.
doorknob
And the
on
only
the
thing that makes
floor
sense
seems
is you. So
suspicious.
you have to be the one. Freaking
agree with
oh
that.
my god! Thank God. I was getting infuriated right there. That nothing was working.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
Yep, and that was from the wire. Thank you.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and
Okay,
die
that
with
makes
just
sense.
that.
Yeah.
Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall?
The thing broke?
Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
I mean, that's true. So you gotta counteract. How did he fall? The wire, the chip pillar, the new looking hammer, pillar fragments, the broken doorknob. It
Even
broke.
if they suspended Nekomaru from a how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him. There's no way they could do that.
Advance.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
Yep.
What? Nekomaru fell? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode. If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside is just impossible. End of story.
No, it's not. They're gonna send me. Damn it! Retreat back.
Damn it!
Damn it! I was overcome here. You got to go back to your original
Even if
topic.
they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push. There's no way they could do that.
Please don't tell me it's not gonna. Hey, can I like? Oh my god. It's certain different elevation. Yeah, it was. I need to find the counter.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from... How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Okay.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
Yep.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Oh my god. What the hell are you saying? I'm not the type of coward who gets thrown off by a messed up remark like
Crap.
that. It's no use. I can't Kazuichi rebuttal with this. I need to think
What?
about it.
Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
No, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Why do I still have the wire? That's that's the reason why. Hold on.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
What? What the hell are you saying? Oh my god, I'm like...
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
What? What? Oh my god, I'm messing this up. Okay, I'm just shooting random... Okay.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
The radio clock? What the hell are you saying? Okay, hold on. What is the radio clock even? I'm just throwing out random accusations. I'm just freaking out. The radio clock. It receives radio waves. Basically, it's amazingly precise. It cannot be tampered with. Not even to set the time. But what time? So there's a certain time you're supposed to wake up. The clock's arms are stopped at 7:30. They'll set up at 7:30. And wait. Okay, hold on. Because what did she say? She heard a rumbling noise at 5:30. Oh my god.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
I guess.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Wait, they really have to explain how he woke up earlier, or did he?
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
He would freak out.
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode.
Yep.
Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
How do you... Oh, okay, yeah, because he was
You
already
woke up
asleep.
from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why.
You would freak
If
out.
something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
Yep.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob.
That's
right?
quite a risky maneuver. I know I'm being way too realistic, but like looking at the structure of that doorknob, if he were to do it just a little bit off and he was moving, if Nekomaru was moving, he could have fallen off of it and he'd have to restart the whole process over and over.
Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came
Because
off.
he moves. Oh wait, he put us. He
When
moves so much.
Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer
Yeah,
too?
because even they didn't
Well,
expect it.
that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power! With the fierce roar, Nekomaru put all of his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But, clatter, 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 clatter. Not yet. Here comes the incredible strength of 1,000,000 horsepower! Gah! Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. Oh, he already broke it. If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find. Wow.
So that's how Nekomaru fell to his
I
death.
don't think he fell to his death, though.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
Oh, damn.
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Aw.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on this.
Thanks, Flute.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Yeah, because the pillar's still involved. Doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the one thing that happened to him was he collided with the pillar.
I see!
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Yep.
Finally, the pillar!
There we go.
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
In a way it is.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
It's a very, very heavy coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me Baby Gangsta!
It's a really good nickname.
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
Uh-huh.
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Hiko?
Nah, that's impossible. 'Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I.
True.
There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Taichi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m.
Oh my God, now
alarm
we're going
went
back to the
off.
sound with...
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
Uh-huh.
How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know.
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. So we have to figure out what time he actually fell. Okay, this is interesting.
We headed for Grape Tower.
Uh-huh. It was me, you, and
Before
Chippy.
7 a.m., I am certain.
Yep, that is certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
What?
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Wait, hold on. Because the first thing I'm thinking about right now is the wall clock. At 5:30, the alarm. Okay, the alarm in the wall clock lounge. Second off, Hiko was about to launch a coincidence and managed to stop the alarm, but Kazuichi got no mercy to the line after being altered by the sun. However, Nagito was apparently the only one who didn't hear it. What? How didn't you hear it?
That's gotta be it!
The alarm that caused Nekomaru's death rang at 7:30, but we discovered the body at 7. I need to crush one possibility at a time if I'm gonna break through this contradiction. I don't know.
We headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest...
The radio clock in his body receives radio waves. It's fixed and automatically adjusts itself. It adjusted itself! The radio clock in Nekomaru's chest receives radio waves at fixed intervals and automatically adjusts itself. Whoa, my God!
was set for 7:30
So Akane was right. Somebody messed with it, but it fixed itself.
He probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No, that's wrong.
Holy cow! This is interesting.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
Apparently.
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
Yeah, like you said, dum-dum.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Uh-huh.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
What? Okay. The time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. I need to focus and think. Be able to find the answer to that mystery. Logic dive. Alrighty, here we go again. Next round in. Not a lot of health. Alright, alright. Jump. Ooh. Whoa! Oh, come on! Really? I cannot be losing health this much, honestly. Do that. Go here. Jump that. Jump. Boom. Jump. Boom. Speed boost. Speed boost. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building? No, it had to have been this because we know where the murder happened. We don't even know who the killer is. So it's the time inside this building, yeah? Okay, that's one thing out the way. Okay, that's... Whoa, that's a bit sketchy. Okay, question number 2. Which clock was tampered with? Nekomaru's radio clock, the building's clock, both of them. Because, wait, no. No, it was just... Oh, Nekomaru's! Oh my god. Just Nekomaru's. What? The building's clocks? Oh, I'm such an idiot because Nekomaru's resets itself. We just established that, and it's not both of them, so it has to have been only the clocks the building's clocks. Because earlier on, it must have rung. Like, that's what Fuyuhiko was doing when they woke up. And that's what woke up Gundam and Kazuichi, but somehow not Nagito, which is still a little weird. Question 3. Which house had the wrong time? Really? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, God. Oh my god. Alright, final question. Break. Which clock had the wrong time? Both of them did. I guess they were both Oh my god. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Why am I like this? This is getting interesting. Yeah, both houses had their times tampered with by the killer, I believe. It should have been the killer tampered with them. So, what time did Hajime did understand? They didn't understand the time in the building in the building's clocks in both houses.
It's all coming together.
Okay, we got that down.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yep.
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
Exactly.
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
Yep.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right. That's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Alrighty, another freaking argument. Alright, what's the argument? Kane's account for Yuka's contact elevator, Nagito's sudden appearance, and the strange... Okay, cool.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
No, there's something else, probably.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
No, it wasn't that.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Oh shit, I'm wasting time, sorry.
Or his scream.
Or his scream.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
What? Okay. But how much time did the how much did the killer just time inside the building? Like how much? There's one thing.
If the time in
that
the
is
building was all meant.
The one thing that it was a strange feeling.
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
Because Akane's account, it's a very interesting thing. We know that 5:30 that alarm came off. 5:30 as well, she heard the rumbling noise. That rumbling noise had to have been Nekomaru.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, in our time.
Are there any clues that can be used?
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
Akane did.
I agree with that.
Akane heard him fall at 5 o'clock. That's when his alarm went off.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it.
Yep.
It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge.
With Rihiko.
What is it, Sonia?
What's going on, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
What?
Huh?
How?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
No. People woke up from that sound.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
Uh-huh. You were off by
I
2.5
heard that
hours.
sound
Oh, no, 2
probably
hours,
around
sorry.
5:30 in the morning.
Yep.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
Hey, you... Okay. If that rumbling sound was... if that rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m., it was 2-hour difference.
I see!
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30,
That's when his alarm went
that
off.
means our time was off by 2 hours.
No, not... I'm an idiot. His alarm was perfectly fine. I've been saying that the entire time. His alarm was fine. It was supposed to go off at 7:30. That's when it went off. But at our time, we thought it was 5:30.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Yeah.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
We don't know that.
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
Lure out just only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
Yeah, because he's the only one who actually has the alarm to wake up.
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. If they were trying to lure only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is... Because 7:30...
I see!
Monokuma Tai Chi...
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right?
Yep.
But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, What would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
Wow, he was leaving to the practice.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m.
At 5 a.m. is 7 a.m. actually.
And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Taichi, right on schedule.
Wow, how did he come with them?
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez, how outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Taichi. Oh my god, that's so overlooked. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped. Wow.
When you said everyone, you were including us,
so
right?
Everyone missed it.
We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I
You're making
put
it harder for us.
What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
What are you guys...
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Uh-huh. Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
Only people who could lure Nekomaru.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
What?
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off.
That was...
Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Okay.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
Who doesn't have an alibi?
I remember.
Because Fuyuhiko was there, and Gundam and Kazuichi were there too.
The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But
So
there was one guy who never
only
left the lounge.
Sonya and Nagito
We were both on
did
the
not
same
hear it.
floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? Are you? No, no you're not. No, you are not. No, you're not. Huh? You're having me pick right now? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we gotta think real quick. It's not Hajime. It's definitely not him. Kazuichi, you had an account at the time because you were there when the clock went off. Sonya, you never had a account. You never did.
Crap!
Wait, hold on. Is this really... What? It's not Sonya? I think it over one more time. Who doesn't? Because... Can I pause? Okay, wait. I need to pause for a second. Who doesn't have an alibi for that time? Who was not there? Because we know that Hajime, Chiaki, and Sonya, they do, because they went down. But she didn't hear the no. Not, are you sure it's not him? Are we really? Okay, are we really sure?
You're the only one!
Are you serious?
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
Are you No. No. How?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there.
Oh my god.
It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
Oh my god.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy.
And you didn't... No way.
You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
Dude, no way. You did not.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
Why?
You couldn't? What do you mean?
How?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
How?
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard
So
that
that
rumbling
puts you
sound.
in that position then. So he couldn't? Yeah, how?
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also
That's
true
why
for
we
me.
also convicted you, because we thought you were... But you're in Grape House, and this makes no sense. I'm starting
It
to
is
lose...
obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House,
Yeah?
but I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard
Because
it.
you're in Grape House. How do you not hear it?
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
What? Chiaki, say something! Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know.
What is it? Please let me know.
Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The only person who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. So what do they all have in common? The secret is what these three have in common. There's also be a secret point to the killer. Hangman's Gambit. Wait a sec. Wait. Can I tap? Nagito. Oh my god, wait a second. They do have something in common. Yes! I think if you guys are starting to catch on... Oh, damn, I shouldn't have destroyed that. Every single one of them were in a deluxe room. Nagito was lucky enough to get one, and then the other two... Oh, me actually... Oh shoot, did I really spell that wrong? Oh, what am I doing? MS, there we go. They were all in the deluxe room, so you couldn't hear anything in the deluxe rooms? They're soundproof?
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe
Yeah,
rooms,
so they
right?
couldn't hear anything, yeah?
If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe rooms is soundproof and... How are you supposed to a minute detail from the beginning of the funhouse? How do you remember this? The standard rooms may have so-so insulation, but it's pretty decent. And the crummy rooms have severe airflow and draft problems. Wow.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise...
I'm so mad at that.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate
I
reserve
have been
corps
the
student
backbone
talent?
of this entire case. You have not said anything. Leave me be, please.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Oh, hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Yes, so right now we know it's not Hajime and Nagito, and we do not think it's Chiaki or it's Sonya. Apparently not. So it's got to be either Fuyuhiko Gundam or Kazuichi.
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. Killer among us. No! No! Oh my god! I just figured it out! There were 4 people in the deluxe rooms! Gundam, how did you not hear it?
You're the only one! Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
Yeah, he could hear that, but...
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why?
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right?
It's soundproof.
Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it.
He didn't go.
So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Oh my god.
Now that you mention it...
I am not... I'm...
Gundam?
Gundam. I'm not happy with...
There's
I don't
only
feel
one
good about this.
possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Yep.
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation,
Oh
right?
my god.
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Because he was watching the area. He was in the...
Me?
He was in the lounge. Dude.
After you saw
why?
Nekomaru
What?
heading to the tower, you stayed at the
still-
lounge for a while. Am I correct?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just still trying to process
Until the
this.
moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Because he would see them.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode. And tying him up with the wire.
Oh my god.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower.
Yep.
Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru,
The killer was already
killer
there.
was
and that
already
was
at the tower.
Gundam.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Gundam, say something, please.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Oh my god, dude.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
But something changed.
Just like us.
Yep.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
You prevented him from going back.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? That Rakshas. It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly. Oh my god, it makes sense
Why'd
now.
you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out.
Instantly. So he was stuck in a very bad scenario.
That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Dude, he's just silent.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Oh my...
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
Huh? What? What is that?
The answer is 10.
10.
That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
So you used your hamsters to listen
Is that
out?
your argument?
Yeah, I guess it is.
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence.
God.
At the time,
He's
I
falling
left
apart.
my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right, that's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I don't
I
expect-
see. You're still holding out.
Yep.
Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime,
Oh no, he's gonna.
this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
How so?
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
What? Shut up, Monica.
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce.
What?
Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse
What
from
is?
poor
What
health.
What happened?
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
What happened in that final dead room?
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Yes. Tell us.
Well, let's just leave that fun for later.
What
And
can we
finish
know
this
now?
opening act already.
Ah, you said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's
Sonia, you
rebuttal.
gotta give it up now. It's obvious, sadly.
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Okay.
Since the beginning?
How?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct?
Yep.
Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel
That's an
between both
easy
houses
question to
anyway?
answer, unfortunately.
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
And only 2 people know this right
As
now.
I recall,
Well,
the
3.
killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, he wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry
So
House.
he would have been stuck in Grape House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Oh my god.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Make the argument that Gundam was able to go from one side to the other. Alright, let's do this.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two
And
houses.
that's not true, but we'll wait.
As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
It was broken at Grape House?
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
An
Or if
accomplice?
there was a secret passageway.
Wait, no,
How
no.
much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Wait a second. No fucking way. No way. No way. No way! A contradiction is when something is obviously wrong. There's no contradiction I can't shoot through. I'm gonna find out what it is for the sake of everyone's hope. I'll shoot through that contradiction. Okay, hold on.
That
I will talk
elevator
about what I'm thinking about
was-
later. I need to go through this. So the contact elevator. Let's look at that real quick. So, the contact elevator was used no longer working. It apparently was broken at Grape House site. So the last person who would have used it arrived at... So, wait, no. That doesn't make any sense. Huh? Wait.
The only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken.
What is Fuyuhiko's account? Nekomaru go to the first floor of Strawberry House at 5 a.m. That doesn't help at all.
Your assumption collapses.
Yeah.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Wait, can I?
Since I was at Strawberry House, there's no question that the...
It would have been different if they hadn't accomplished.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
Damn.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Oh my God, this is painful. Yep, a contradiction. Yep. So Akane said it best. There is
That
a
elevator
secret
was
passageway that
the
you
only
can
means
go,
of travel between the two houses.
and it's only at the final
No,
dead
that's
room.
wrong.
So I cannot believe I'm saying this. Gundam went to the final dead room and
No,
did the
there should have been
freaking
another
puzzle.
way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
And Nagito did that too.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Nagito? Select somebody. It is painfully obvious. Nagito, would you like to elaborate how you could do it?
You're the only one! Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking about?
Just spit it, please.
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
He just popped up. Nagito, why are you here? Because I just showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up.
Hey, for a reserve course, I've been handling this
you're
pretty
right.
well.
There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Wow.
Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually
They're connected together.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
No, Nagito. Gundam.
However,
Not looking good
what
for
if the
you.
killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
What?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
What did you say?
Oh no.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm
Oh,
angry.
Jesus. Alrighty, Gundam. I don't like doing this, buddy, but we gotta survive. We gotta rebuttal. Wire, gunite button, tipped over pillar fragments, clock alarm, radio clock, broken doorknob. Okay.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
What? This argument is exhausting. Just listening to it makes you tired. I need to skillfully cut back against those
Even
words.
if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I can't back down!
Okay, cool. I can win this. Okay, cool. I can get that. Alright, advance.
I already proved a secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Yep, it's at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning! You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blood, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
Damn. He probably means try providing the evidence that the killer went to the octagon, right? What evidence do we have that proves the killer went to the octagon in the first place? What was in the octagon? I should have it too. The key that dwells in the light that'll break through the darkness. What? Necroman's body and left leg were tied into a loop?
You say the killer went to the octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown, at least pray to the
Jesus
key
Christ,
which
it has to be
dwells
that
in the
one.
light!
If that's the case, I should have it too. The key that dwells light.
Know the limits of your own reasoning! You say the killer went to the octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion...
Allow me to
What?
cut through those words.
What? Wait, a wire? No,
The wire
what?
used to string up Nekomaru's body.
Uh-huh.
The hammer that looked like the weapon.
Oh,
And the chain on
that,
the door in the tower.
You know, you gotta go to the octagon to get the weapons.
Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer
Oh my
obtain
god,
them?
why?
The only place I can think of is the octagon.
Oh my god! Why did you have to make it so
There were
complicated by only
various
the
weapons
wire?
and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers,
What, you
and
telling me
chains,
I'm
too.
supposed to notice the... Oh my god.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the octagon.
Uh-huh. Oh no.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
Yep.
It seems this is the end.
Damn it, Gundam.
Normally, we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
I'm sorry, Gundam.
Hey, what are you... First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that,
doing it himself.
Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
I don't think anybody else would have survived to come up with a different plan.
Without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
Whoa.
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless.
How did he press
without
that
fighting
button, though?
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
How did he press his button?
Don't mess with me!
Oh my god.
Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools!
Oh my
do
God.
not understand! You don't understand at all!
Oh my god.
Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
Jesus Christ.
What do you intend to do?
What is your intention?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button.
Yeah?
However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach
Nah,
Nekomaru.
it's not. Like you said, he's very skillful.
It's even more difficult
If it's a one-on-one situation. Yep.
Just as I thought. Truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument. It was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
How did he press the button, though?
That's wrong, Gundam.
Oh.
You're the one who's wrong.
Oh.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those
We don't have a
yet.
motive for murder. Why did he kill Gundam, though? I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I will provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Panic talk action.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
Come on, come on, come on.
Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire!
Negative. Aw, damn.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire!
Am I doing this right? Hold on. Wait, what's spacebar? Fever time. Okay, cool.
Wither!
I don't mean this.
Crushed
How
as
they give me
David
so many?
prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get
Four
behind
dark-
him so easily?
Oh my god, I messed it up. The 4 Dark Devas. His hamsters did it.
Show me the cadaver!
Back up again.
Amen!
Fever time.
You weakling! This
I'm just gonna decrease my score because I'm using this so
Show
much.
me the cadaver!
I forgot the button to
Amen.
reload, so I'm just using this.
It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
This is the
The
end!
4 Dark Devas of Destruction did it.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh?
Are you seriously saying he used
Apparently
his
so.
hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Apparently so.
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams.
Uh-huh.
In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
How? Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through Supernova Silver Fox Sunday! Choo-choo! Click, click. Ah, it pressed the button. Truly, this is the skyline lamentation. Art of the demon mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it,
Oh my god.
after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
Yeah, oh my god. They're bringing up things from the last case.
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Nekomaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Oh man, you're really backed up now. Oh no.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say You admit it?
You're admitting the murder?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell.
Dude.
Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere.
This is tragic.
Now, trample this
But
life.
why?
Trample
Why
it
did you
as
kill
though
him,
it were
of
mere
all people?
trash on the side of the road.
What did he do to you?
Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
Closing argument. I'm legit. I'm kind of sad. This is. I did not want him to be the one. He comes in, he summons the Devas, and they press his button, and he falls. And then afterwards, he. Oh, that's already in there. Oops. That doesn't fit in there. Look it up one more time. Kiss the pillar. Damn it. It's not that, no. Think it over again. That's already there. Damn, so he fell from that high of a height. And, oh my god, what a way to go, though. I guess that could be a way to end a robot. No. Woke up. Alarm set for 5:30 a.m. It's 2:40 a.m. right now. That's the beginning. Yep. And then he goes there and he rips. No, not. Where was he at? Oh, cause no, he freaks out because he sees him there, and then that alarm goes off. So his plan goes up down the drain. What is this? The doorway to the door to Strawberry Hall got destroyed. Because the time was then set. He wakes up, and then he starts going. He didn't destroy it then. What? I'm missing something. Hold on. He then deploys the hamsters, and one of them presses the button. He destroys it then. Okay. Nekomaru dangling midair. He's already there. Don't worry about that. Messing with the base of the contact elevator. Fuyuhiko can't sleep. He can't sleep. No, he's not. What? He's not there? So... Here, okay, so he's like that. 5:30. It's 5 a.m. right now. So... I'm lost. I'm severely lost. Okay, hold on. That's a huge hammer. We know that because he didn't leave it then? What? When did he leave the hammer? What? I'm lost. I'm lost. Okay. Oh my god, I'm about to lose. Okay, now this is getting drastic. I don't know where I'm at. Okay, think about it very carefully. He's dangling midair, we know that. That's a huge hammer. Messing with the base of the contact elevator. What was the fake? Oh my god, they say it on the thing. I have not noticed this for the past 4 cases. Who gathered at the lounge? That does not matter now. Why did Nekomaru fall? That's not there yet. Who heard the rumbling noise? No, nobody. Not down. Okay, who gathered at the lounge? Am I missing something over here? The wire up there on Nekomaru's feet. What time did Fuyuhiko see Nekomaru? That's not there yet. Who lives in the lounge since early morning? That would be Fuyuhiko because he can't sleep. And... Okay. Alright. Who heard the rumbling noise? I know where this goes, so that thing snaps. The entire thing snaps. Who gathered at the lounge? Because that's when the alarm went off, including Gundam and the last stock. Oh my god. Okay. Back to the beginning. Okay, go through. The wire wrapped around Nekomaru's feet, hung at the doorknob. And then, finally, you heard the rumbling noise. That's when Hajime woke up.
Here's everything
And
that
that's
happened in
everything.
this case.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get such a bad grade after this.
Let's first
Let's
go over
listen
the
to this.
many tricks the killer
Oh my
prepared before
God.
they committed the crime.
This is such an elaborate plan
First,
too.
they destroyed the contact elevator. This
Uh-huh.
separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the
Can we
clocks
also
in the
wonder
funhouse
as
by
well
2 hours.
that like it took Kazuichi a while to get the elevator working when Gundam did this by himself? He's not the ultimate mechanic. How did you not figure it out sooner, Kazuichi?
Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand.
And he somehow
They
did the
obtained
final
these
dead
tools
room.
from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower.
Yep. He deployed the
But
Dark
the
Davis.
killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon.
The building itself.
First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower.
Oh my god.
When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, The killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others.
This was not a good scenario for him.
When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking.
Clink.
Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died.
Damn.
The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Oh, Gundam. It was
That
you.
someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
What a freaking case, though. Complete.
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Alright, I think we're gonna end this episode off right here. I still am trying to process. I have no words. The only thing I want to know right now is why. So, in the next episode of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, we're gonna find out why did Gundam kill Nekomaru of all people. Why did you go through all this effort to end his life? And I don't know. I don't know what else is gonna happen after. It's just, this has been a very interesting trial, up and down, left and right. We're gonna figure out what else Nagito learned from the final dead room, the information he learned, and maybe we can try and figure out a way out of here. You know, hope is getting a little low right now, but there's still maybe something that could help us get out of here. But with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. If you enjoyed the video and you would like to see more, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It lets you know whenever I post a video, whether it's Danganronpa related or not. Also, if you enjoyed this video in general, hit that like button and drop a comment. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying this series. And with that being said, dude, freaking Gundam, you're just a sweetheart. With that being said, thank you very much for watching Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Stay safe out there, people.